Hi everybody, back again with part 2 of Rum Bones, second tide Kickstarter unboxings, where it's sort of video 1.5 really than part 2. This is carrying on from the base game. These are two of the extras that you can get for extra characters for the base game and the dice. So before we take a look at the miniatures, a quick look at the dice. This is for the Muerte. The Maria de la Muerte set. It's your own set of dice you get to use, so it's like a sort of a very pale sort of brown sort of colour. And for the Deep Lords you get this set of dice as well, which is like a turquoisey colour. So that's the two sort of custom dice sets for the base game. And the next thing I'm going to take a look at are the extra heroes that you can get for the base game factions, as it were. So I'll put a pause in here. When we come back, we'll take a look at Maria de la Muerte first. Okay, so before we get on to the actual miniatures themselves, you get a little deck of cards here for your skills and that. For these set of, well, I suppose you don't have to use them for these guys, but we do have to actually, because it's got their name on it. So these are the deck of cards that you get to use with these miniatures. Again, level 1 on one side, and you flip it over and you have level 2 on the other side. So I'm not going to go through these in detail because it's the miniatures you want to look at. So without further ado, let's take a look at the miniatures, starting with their cards. So the first one we have is a captain, Don Juan. Again, colour coded at the top to tell you who's who. I love the artwork on this. It's really sort of a French sort of theme to it. It's what it feels like, the way that it's painted. I don't know why I feel that way. But yeah, this is the captain. So we'll take a look at his miniature. I've actually got my light on today, so hopefully the details might come out a little bit better. They won't on the white miniatures. So that's Don Juan. The next character we have is the Brute, which is Felicia. Again, these are a Spanish faction. And her miniature. So it's got a sort of a French look to it. It's got sort of a steampunk type look to it as well. So I suppose if you've got any miniature games based on steampunk sort of theme, you could probably use these for that. So that's Felicia. Next we have the Quartermaster, which is Senor Espadaro. Yes, my pronunciation is terrible. He's sharpening his blade there on the grinder that he's got on his chest. So that's the Quartermaster, so that's the red one. Next up we have the Gunner, Cabo Morales. And that is purple. And it's quite a big miniature, this one. Really nice. I love these miniatures that these games are producing now. And finally, for this hero set, we have the swashbuckler Ronaldo. Don't know when I'll get round to getting these painted, but could be quite a while because I still haven't even got the first season painted up yet. And here's his miniature. So he's like a bard because he's got a guitar on his back. So that's the Maria de la Muerte extra miniatures that you can get through Kickstarter. I suppose you'll be able to pick these up on retail. So I'll put another pause in here, and when we come back we'll take a look at the Hero Set 1 for the Deep Lords. Okay, moving on to the Deep Lords Hero Set number 1. Again, they come with their own set of cards for each of the miniatures. I'm going to leave these sealed up, I'm not going to take them out because you've seen it all before. And we'll move on to the miniatures themselves now. So here we have the captain. This is Triton. Sorry about the glare there. Trying to keep the glare off the picture. Again, different backs to say who they are. And here is his miniature, quite a large miniature. There have been, or there are going to be some items that they're going to release for retail only that weren't in the Kickstarter. I think it's another faction. It's based on Vikings, so I should be looking out for that one when it comes up on sale, and when I get it I will do a video on it. So here's the next one. This is the Brute. This is the Elder below. And his miniature. Not sure how a sea creature would have wings, but there you go. Bit strange. I think having the light on is actually obscuring the detail on these minis, so on the next video I'll do the light off again. This is the Gunner, Uriel. And her miniature. Quite a lot going on this miniature. Penultimate one is the Quartermaster TikTok. I think you can gather who this is based on. Obviously the crocodile in Peter Pan. Again, another rather large miniature. And finally for this video we have the Swashbuckler Spyrodon. And finally his miniature. So I'll just put a little pause in here, put them all back in their boxes and round off this video. So yeah, there you go. That's just a few little add-ons for the base game to boost up your roster. You can, what I like about this game, you can mix and match these heroes as they were and your captains and all that with whatever faction you want. They don't have to be specifically for the faction that they're designed for, so you can move them about. They've got mercenaries as well, which you'll see a bit later on in another video, that you can mix in with your groups. But yeah, that's just say part 1.5 of this unboxing. I forgot I had these ones. Actually, if I'd realised, I would have put them in on the video that I'd just done first. But the next video is going to be one of the expansions, and it's going to be the Iron Inquisition. And with that I'll show you the actual what comes in the box and the extra pack of heroes for that and the dice, and there's a promo character as well for that one. So that will be part 2, the proper part 2 video. That will be coming up next, probably within the next few days. So until then, as always, thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next video.